What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of RJ's Reviews, where I review things, and yes. And today we are going to review the PDP Faceoff Wired Deluxe Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Now, if you've been a long-time viewer of my channel, you know that my right Joy-Con went on my Switch, and this controller has been helping me quite a lot. It's a cheaper alternative to actually getting a Pro controller, but it's a pretty good one for the price. And here's why. Before we do get started though, I'd like to say please leave a like and subscribe. It's the only way I'm going to make my channel go forward and not backwards. So, without further ado, let's get right on with things. First thing is that the controller itself has no motion controls or rumbling or anything of that type due to it being a wired controller, and it's a much cheaper alternative and all that stuff. But you have your 4 buttons and your D-pad and your sticks and stuff, all your control sticks, which are pretty good. It's pretty much up there with a lot of Pro controllers. It's pretty nice. As I mentioned earlier, there is no rumbling or anything, but you do actually have the ability to take off the thumbsticks and the faceplate of it, and you also do have an extra. You have a button that triggers a turbo button on certain buttons. You can program it to, like, let's say I wanted to do something like do a trigger, like a constant trigger on the right trigger, like it constantly presses that. It's kind of like an auto clicker, or you can choose it to go on or be like a turbo button on many other buttons, which is a pretty nice feature. Down at the bottom, much like the Joy-Cons, seeing as Joy-Cons have some kind of IR camera in them, this controller has something that I can only assume is also an IR camera on the bottom of it, but it doesn't have the motion controls, nor does it have vibrations on it. Now, this is priced pretty nicely. Hey, I got it was like $17, but normally it's about $24. And yeah, it's a pretty nice controller all along. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it if you're in a situation similar to mine where Joy-Con stopped working, or you just needed a better controller anyway, because Joy-Cons were a bit of a problem for you. It's pretty much good, and also it's got a pretty nice cable length to it, about 10 feet, which is pretty nice, if I do say so myself, and yeah, I'd highly recommend it. So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'm going into higher quality content. Logos, intros, everything's changing. So make sure you're subscribed to see that. If you're new or you're just returning, you haven't subscribed yet, or you came from subscribing and you just unsubscribed. Yeah, and you need to just please resubscribe if you haven't already. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later, and bye.